This is Dabu7. We have Russia Insight reporting that Russia State Television is telling its people to prepare for big-time war. And in doing so, they're going over specific things on what people should do in preparing for surviving such an Armageddon type of event. Now, they show in this video, and it's got the English at the bottom. You can go through and watch this. I'll leave a link. But you can see all the different products they're going over. They also go over different numbers in terms of food, the types of foods you're going to have to leave behind. Water, that it's going to be vital, that you can go weeks without food, a very short time without water. Then they start talking about inside of your bunker, the temperature, that if it's over 85 degrees, you're going to start to consume 2 to 3 times more water. If it gets to 98 degrees or hotter, it's going to cause all kinds of problems. They also start talking about the traditional talk, I guess, throughout Russia's history, that stocking up pasta has been something they've told people to do, similar to, I guess, rice. But they're saying that if it's not sealed properly, it can get damp and go bad quick. So there has to be things that are taken into consideration. They're saying that the chocolates and sweets and everything go out the window in this instance. They're going to make you thirsty. And that all kinds of other factors come into play here in a survival mode, most of which the average person is not going to be ready for. Now look, we've heard of all the back and forth and the war drums beating left and right, but when you start to see state television in a certain country going over things like this, or the big-time news outlets out here going over things like this specifically to the people and how to survive radiation and everything else, it's happening. So I just wanted to pass the word on. Like I said, I'm going to leave a link here, and I'll continue to update as we see things like this unfold. But I just put out a story the other day saying Russia put their military on full combat readiness around the country. And the other moves that they've been making, they also have warships just off of the coast of Syria. They're tied into this whole thing with Syria. And it's going to be interesting to see how things unravel from here. I beg you, before you go listening to what anyone else out there has to say, do your own research. And I want you to look up the history on Russia, who really has control of Russia here on this world stage. I want you to look at Vladimir Putin. I want you to look at his parents. I want you to look at his mother. I want you to look at her religion, who she is, what she is, where this goes. Then look at the Bolshevik Revolution. Then look at Tsar Nicholas and the whole family being taken out. And look at also the flag that was flown there in the USSR, and look at the one that Vladimir Putin has brought back with the red, white, and blue on it. With what on it? The double-headed eagle? Where does that come from? Do your research. Then it's all going to become clear what is unraveling here on this world stage, ladies and gentlemen. I've been trying to warn you about it over and over again, but it's easy for people to fall back into this illusion. When you lose sight that the fallen ones are here, it's easy to do, so don't forget it once again. Because once you add them into the equation, everything changes. Sure does. It's been Dabu7.